Hi everyone. Today I am going to tell you a short story, and this is my original story. The name of my story is A Good Liar. So let me begin my story. Ashutosh Dubey was a supervisor in a farm, and he lived with his wife and his only one son in a small crowded town. But unfortunately his son was handicapped. So they both were too much worried for their son. Then gradually his retirement time came. So before that he thought that he was good in mathematics and calculation, so that at least after retirement he could go for astrology. So at last he got his retirement and he became one astrologer. Very accurately he could calculate, that's why. Then every day in the morning after finishing his work, he was sitting on his small drawing room waiting for the customers. And one day a gentleman came with a folded paper. He then said, "Sir, this is my horoscope. Please see this one and tell me something about my future." Then Ashutosh Dubey said, "Sir, I take minimum 3 to 4 hours to give a correct answer or result. So right now I can't see it. Please keep it here and you can come tomorrow and collect it. I'll do it." But the man was very anxious to take that day only. Anyways, when Ashutosh Dubey refused to give right then, he nodded his head and went away. After the departure of this man, Ashutosh just opened the paper and went through it. The moment he read the paper, his facial expression changed. He thought something, then he wrote few lines in a paper, then kept it in a drawer. Here the man went to his house without the horoscope. His wife was waiting. So when she saw that her husband's face was a little, not very happy, she asked, "What happened?" This man said, "The astrologer says that he can't see right now and he will give me tomorrow morning." "And that's okay. You can collect it tomorrow morning, don't worry." Then they both stayed calm. Now, the very next day morning, this man was very anxious to come and collect the paper. So he came and asked for his horoscope. Ashutosh Dubey handed over the paper, but before going just told him that, "Sir, please do one favor to me. Do not open this paper within 2 days, okay? After that you can open it and read it." He was surprised and he said, Why I can't open it?" "Nah, sir, this is my request. Don't open it. And if you will open, then don't tell me anything." Then this man was afraid. If the astrologer is saying not to open means he should not open it. He said, "Okay, sir, I will open it 2 days later." Then he took the paper and went away. He came to his home and just told whatever Ashutosh Babu told him, and warned his wife that, "Look, the astrologer told me repeatedly not to open this paper 2 days before, okay? and I'm going today on a tour. So when I will come back, both of us will sit and read the paper. His wife grunted, but at last she agreed, okay, after you will come back, we will read. She then kept it in a drawer. This man went in his tour, but while coming back, he made a fatal accident. On that news of his death came to his wife, and the wife cried and cried and cried. What to do? She couldn't do anything. Then she kept silent. This same news came to Asutosh Babu after 10 to 15 days. He was surprised and he felt very bad. But he also had no choice. He had nothing to do. He only felt bad. So he came to his wife to give this news. At that time, his wife was inside the kitchen room. Asutosh Babu just shouted, "Hey Archana, Archana, listen." Then Archana came out from the kitchen in a screaming voice, "What? What for you are calling me? This work will never end. Unending work." And she was badly sweating at that time. Holding a saucepan, she came and stood near the kitchen door. Then Asutosh Babu for a while thought, the day when fish curry is not in their menu, that day don't ask about Archana. His mood is off. Anyway, he then said, "You know what? The man who came few days before to me, he died." Then Archana said, "So, what a big deal. So many people are coming, and if anything happened to him, so what we can do?" Then Asutosh Babu said, "No, Archana, not like that. It's not a big deal. But the thing is that I told him." Immediately Archana said, "What? What you told him?" "Now I told him, I didn't tell, but I wrote on a paper that 2 days after he will meet one fatal accident, and I told him not to open that paper." Then Archana said, "But why did you say like this? Why didn't you be a good liar? You could tell something." Then Asutosh Babu said, "No, that I can't do." She said, but she didn't mean really to that. She then said, "What we can do? Do you think that we could save him? If he would not go, he could be saved?" Then Asutosh Babu said, "No. Even if he would be in his own house, then also he could meet the accident. So nothing can be said." Archana said nothing and then only said, "Okay, we will see." And she went back to the kitchen room. Asutosh Babu was really sorry for that man and came back to his office room. Here, the man who died, his wife suddenly remembered why her husband told her repeatedly not to open the paper. She became very curious and she went to the drawer and opened the paper. When she read the paper, she began to cry loudly. She cried and thought herself, why didn't I open the paper before he had gone in tour? Because it was written, you are going to meet a fatal accident within 2 days. So she felt too bad why she didn't read the paper. And she told everything to her son. Her son was a little bit rude. He didn't like all these horoscope, all these things. And usually his behavior was a little rude. So he got very angry and immediately he said, Mom, why didn't you tell Papa? And beta, I didn't know na. Now only I opened the paper and I saw. Then he said nothing. And he came to Asutosh Babu's house. Standing near the gate, he shouted, Hey, hey astrologer, hey Asutosh Dubey, come here, come here. You killed my daddy. Because of you only my father died. At that time, Asutosh Babu was inside the room. He heard his shouting but didn't come out. The boy just went on abusing the astrologer. Hearing his shout, the neighbors also came and stood there. And there was a good crowd at that time. Then, after 5-10 minutes, Archana came out. First, she heard all his shouting. Then she put her sari in one side and came out. She said, What? To whom you are talking? The boy said, Call Asutosh Dubey. He is a killer. He killed my father. Then she said, How? How he killed your father? Now, don't you know? He told my mom not to open the paper. And he wrote everything. That is why my father died. And again he charged, Who are you? Then Archana said, Who am I? Why? What do you think? I am his wife. What do you want to say? Tell me. Then that boy said, Go and tell that he is a killer. Then Archana said, Hey, just remember, my husband is a very good astrologer. He is an honest person. He is not a good liar. Do you understand? He never tells lie. And she went on. Then she said, Don't utter a single word anymore. Understood? Now go. This boy went on saying something more, grunted, grumbled, and then went away. When Archana was just retorting to that boy, at that time, Asutosh was thinking what I was thinking about Archana and what she is. I never knew that and I never thought that she supports me. And I thought that she doesn't like my profession. But however, and she always told me, why don't you become a good liar? But what I am, that she likes, she prefers. Then he just went on praising Archana's behavior and support, whatever she had shown at that time for him. And he remembered once Archana came to him and told him, Look, you are doing so many horoscopes. Can't you do something for our son? At that time, Asutosh Dubey told her, Archana, I am just an Archana, I am just an astrologer. I can't change somebody's fate. I am not God. Try to understand me. I cannot change anything. Just pray to God. And Archana said nothing, kept quiet. However, why I gave this name as a good liar? Because sometimes good people also are accused by other people without any mistake. Here in this story, Asutosh Dubey was a simple and honest astrologer. he didn't know what is a good liar. So he never did any mistake. I mean, he never told lie to anyone, not to even earn some good money. So I thought that this name, a good liar, is more appropriate than any other title. Thank you so much.